Le'Veon, you have heard, I'm sure, a ton of people say, "Why is this guy who is a newcomer, at least to professional boxing? Why is he getting in that ring with a guy who is as established as a former UFC star Uriah Hall?" What is the answer to that question, Le'Veon?
Um, Obviously to challenge myself and to push myself, for the direction I'm trying to go and the goal I have set in mind, I have to get in the ring with guys like Uriah Hall. Um, he has a ton of experience. He has a lot of fighting background. In the direction I'm trying to go, I got to beat guys like that. So step in the ring with him and beat him. And Uriah Hall is, the next guy.
What is the direction you're trying to go, Le'Veon? Because this would say to me, this is somebody who is not doing this as, hey, I'm just going to have some fun. Like, this is a legit boxer move. So where are you trying to go?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to be the best, So I've been, not my whole life, but I guess like the last 8, 9 years
Yeah.
in the NFL, I've been playing at 225 pounds. So as the boxer, I knew I didn't want to be a heavyweight. So basically what I'm trying to say is I don't even really know my weight class
Yeah.
technically. This is a cruiserweight bout, but eventually I want to be a champion.
Wow.
At at some point, I just don't know exactly what weight class it's going to be, and I'm going to continue to strive get opponents and knock off guys to eventually get to that point where I got that chance and be a champion. That's the goal I have. That's my mindset. That's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to be the best. I'm not trying to do the boxing thing if I'm not trying to be the best at it.
Le'Veon, can you? And it's not like you're old. I mean, 30 years old, and you've obviously been training for a long time. But can you be a boxing champion and start take your first pro fight at 30 years old?
I don't see why not. I mean, I don't know if anybody done it before or not, but
Yeah.
if not, yeah, I'll be glad to be the first one to do it. To
Right.
be
Yeah.
honest,
Why not you?
because the
Right.
confidence I have in myself. Like I said, I'll sit here and tell people like my mindset is a little different than a lot of people who comes up here and say they want to do things. You know what I'm saying? Because since I can remember, every things that I said that I want to do, like, and I actually go do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not just a guy say you want to do it and kind of finagle with it. Like
Yeah.
if this is something I do, I take seriously. You know what I'm saying? I've been training hard 5, 6 times a week,
Wow.
hours on top of hours on top of hours. So much time been put in, so much sacrifice, for my family, just so I can get to where I am today, here, be in the ring with Uriah Hall. And not only that, be confident in my ability that I can go in there and beat this guy and then put on the show in front of the world.
Yeah, that's a good point, though, right? You're sacrificing a lot, sacrificing your personal time, your family time. I think people turn on the fight and they buy it that night. They don't realize all the work that you have put into this, though.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with him or not, Le'Veon, but we had Kamaru Usman, who was, was a UFC champion for a long time, and had him in the office the day before yesterday, and we were talking about your fight, and he said, "Man, I cannot believe the confidence that this guy, that Le'Veon, has in himself. It doesn't seem to me like you're just going in there and you're happy to be there, though, Le'Veon. It seems like you're going to win this fight. Am I reading that right?"
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm not definitely not trying to step in the ring and be somebody's punching bag or I don't know whatever
Yeah.
terms people use to kind of be in the way of people. But like, yeah, I'm going in this fight like I'm trying to win. Like like I said, I got a mission. You know what I'm saying? Uriah Hall is a guy who's like on the route of my journey. You know what I'm saying? He's like, one of those guys I got to get through. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be one of probably the toughest guys I've fought because I haven't fought. Obviously, I only fought Adrian Peterson, but I haven't even sparred guys with 17 years of experience like
Right.
Uriah Hall. I've been sparring boxers. I've been, make sure I'm prepared, but at the same time, Uriah Hall's gonna be different. So, and I respect that in that aspect. So, in my preparation of me getting ready for this fight, I trained that way. I trained in the sense of like I don't even know what to expect, but I won't be able to be stopped.
Are you fully committed to boxing now? I know in the past you've said, "Hey, if football, if there was an opportunity, I would consider it." Have you pretty much moved on from football now and just fully focused on your boxing career?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, this fight was October 29th, so I feel like the only way I would ever like play football, it wouldn't be no more than like 3 games. It would have to be like just literally playoffs, and they need me for like 3 games or whatever, like it's like literally a less than 1% chance I'll ever go back to football because that's not where my mindset is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I would go back just to try to get a ring, it would be strictly for that reason only, just to try to get a ring for for I guess the time I done put in the NFL and the accolades and the stats I done put out. So I just don't have a ring. So if I had an opportunity to get a ring, I guess, yeah, that'd be and it had to be ideal of like, okay, I'd be the starting running back and it got to like literally be perfect, like ideal to where I can't say no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect situation.
That's what kind of where I'm at with my mindset. Like,
I thought you were going to say that. I could tell how focused you are on this. Let me get you with one or two more, Olivia. I know in the past you've talked about possibly being an opponent for Jake Paul. Obviously now you all are on the same card, fighting the same night. Do you have any interest, assuming you win and Jake wins, you being the next opponent?
Yeah, the interest definitely there. Whether I'm the next opponent or whoever my next opponent is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If Jake Paul want to be fight number 2 professionally for me, that would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I said, I'm trying to get there as quick as possible. So, whatever guys they put in front of me, it ain't just limited to Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Whatever guys that make sense and they put in front of me, I gotta take those guys out and just keep on climbing up the ladder, bro. Because, like I said, I'm trying to be a champion, and whoever's in my way and trying to stop me from that, I'm definitely willing to fight them.
Bro, I'll be honest, like, talking to people a lot about the fights, Le'Veon, like, it seems like everyone's like, oh, yeah, I really want to see the Jake and Anderson fight, but it's the Le'Veon and Uriah fight that I'm most excited about, and I've heard that from so many different people. It really seems like, in ways, you're, like, the main attraction here.
Yeah. I kind of sense, like, it's getting that vibe, too, just because it's so interesting. It's so interesting, former football player who played at the highest level, you know what I'm saying, versus Uriah Hall, who, UFC guy, high-level guy, and they're in a boxing match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So MMA guy versus, like, NFL guy.
Right, a football superstar.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like they're boxing. So it's like, I think it's just so intriguing, you know what I'm saying, and entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they're interested to see me lose, I feel like, just because of the fact that, like, I think so. Just because, I've been a guy who, like, people look at me like, oh, man, he does everything. You don't stick to one thing, like, blase. So they kind of think
you're good at everything you do. The music, you're nice with the music. You're nice, obviously, football.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
It's true, though.
And, and people just think I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand, like, the time and the sacrifice and the effort that I put into my craft with music, with boxing, at the time with football. And I'm just eager to show that, like, on like Saturday, October 29th, when it actually happens. Like, I think, when I'm at wherever round it is or whenever it is, and I'm holding my hand up, and I got that feeling like, damn, I did it. Like, I beat Uriah Hall. Like, I'm not gonna be surprised. Like that. Like me myself, I won't be surprised. But I'm sure everybody else will be. And I won't be the one who go home like, man, I surprised myself. Like, I just give myself a pound on the back. Like, damn, I knew it.